Hello humans, welcome to the channel. My name is Matt and I am living and adventuring in a van that converted all by myself with no experience, which is going to be more and more apparent in these videos. This video was actually filmed back in December of 2023 and the temperatures were rapidly dropping in Colorado. So in this video we rushed to get the van insulated. We experienced some unfortunate issues with our heater, and we ferment some tasty tepache. Most of my videos I tend to keep the mistakes I make in it. I think that's part of the learning process. But what I usually do is edit out me getting angry at some of these mistakes. In this video, I left in like 1 or 2 scenes just because of how frustrating everything can get in the van build. Definitely lose my patience at a couple points and question the entire van life experience. But we get through it. We always get through it. So you are gonna see me lose my temper. It's not always sunshine and rainbows. That being said, I do hope you enjoy this video. Good morning, humans. So I was just cleaning up the van this morning. Actually, I was moving the van this morning and I found a frozen towel down in the side there, still holding its shape. Last night, there was all these little drops of condensation. I went to go wipe them up. Turns out, they're ice. It's all ice. We got a little bit of insulation in here. We got a little bit of roof ribbing in here. I got my puck lights temporarily set up with my dimmer switch here in cardboard. Yeah, that's cardboard. Much warmer in here at night. And then also my little tootsies aren't touching the cold metal, which is really bothering me.
Oh, it's a little wintry wonderland out there this morning again. Check that out. 50-degree difference. Ooh, baby. The insulation made so much difference. Oh, yeah. It's very nice. It's very nice to be warm.
Okay. I'm super dumb. Like, super duper dumb. So we headed out to the woods yesterday to try to find a little camp spot, and unfortunately the trails were sheets of ice and the van got stuck, so I had to back my way down the sketchy mountain road. That was super scary. But anyways, I was out driving around for like 2 hours and it was after the sun had gone down and I still was just dropping energy. I wasn't charging anything. So my DC to DC charger, as I have suspected, is not actually doing too much for me. So I did a little troubleshooting. Apparently I had the little dip switches incorrectly set. So now it's hooked up properly and I'm getting a full fucking 34 amps from the engine. But boy, I'm dumb. Yeah.
I want to share this little
van life moment with you. There's my view. And here's my little buddy. So I am just sitting here enjoying my book about trees with the little puppies. Alright, so the other thing we did, or are doing, is we detached the seatbelt from the seat itself, which is pretty easy. To my delight, underneath the trim, we have a Torx bolt just sitting, waiting there. That's what's holding the seatbelt assembly in. Oh my glob, it totally worked. So I was able to piggyback it onto that other bolt in there. Horrible lighting, sorry, but ta-da! Good morning from the ranch. Let's go say hello to the animals. How you doing today? Hello, sweetheart. How you doing, puppy? And we've got some straight up dinosaurs over here. Hey, buddy. Want a nose scritch? Oh. Always a nice way to start your day with some cute little animals and nose scritches. I did finally find some wood for the ceiling. I was looking for the aromatic cedar because I saw it on a YouTube video and then I wanted it. I finally found boxes of short boards of cedar at the depot. I was really hoping to get long continuous pieces, one solid piece the whole way down. The only wood that's that long at the depot is, or any of the lumber stores nearby actually, 7/8 of an inch thick, which I feel like that's just too much weight going into the van. Cedar's gonna Oh, hello humans. We're gonna make a round 2 attempt on the ceiling here. Ran into a bunch of issues last time and did not want to work on this again. Yeah, it turns out this wood is really shitty. It's super duper thin and it's splitting, just splitting as I'm installing it. So not great, not great. I couldn't get the front and the back to match, so I had to realign the rear and then just work my way back forward. Mistakes were made. You know, I get an idea stuck in my head and it's hard to do anything else. So I heard aromatic cedar and I focused, hyper focused on that aromatic cedar, but it's not good. It's not good. These ones are not aligned to these ones, but these ones are aligned to the van. I guess I just tried to wing it with these. That doesn't work. Alright, it's starting to look better there. At least we're all lined up in one continual flow. First fucking board cracked. These cedar planks suck. I fucking hate them. Sorry. Alright, well, I think the only way we're gonna get this wood to work is if I sort of cut off the tabs and just put them flush against each other. Everything keeps cracking and splitting. So we're gonna do a little fun project today. I'm going to start a tepache fermentation. So tepache is a fermented beverage made from pineapple, a little hot pepper, a little cinnamon. Let it sit for about a week, let it bubble. And then you have a delicious sour pineapple carbonated beverage with little notes of spice in there. It's so good. It's so refreshing.
Let's chop up some pineapples.
Cut it into quarters. All right. Now, I always remove the core. I've heard some people leave the core in, some people take it out. I've heard it makes it a little bit bitter. I haven't experimented, so I just take it out. And then just chop it up. So you can use brown sugar, but traditionally they use these piloncillo. It's basically a cone of brown sugar. Pineapple in there. Pineapple in. Oh, a habanero in there. Just gonna cut that in half. And I'm gonna only do one cinnamon stick, but I think I can handle two. Do 2 little cinnamon sticks in there. And then we'll put a little weight on top, and then that one's ready for water. Normally I fill it all the way up, but I think I'm gonna leave a little bit of room for travel splashing. All right, so those are ready to go. I'll get some more video once they start bubbling and burbling. Coming along nicely. We've got some pretty good positive pressure on these things. Oh, gonna get a burble. Blurp. Another burble. Yay! Okay, so this morning, I'm gonna go crawl underneath the van because the heater crapped out on me last night. Didn't work at all. Flame failure, and a weird smell. All right, here's my nifty little silencer here. Super duper easy, and it made it way more quiet. Everyone talks about the muffler for the outflow, but I think this thing was clutch. What I figured out so far is there's a lot of soot coming out of the exhaust, which is new. Didn't used to do that. I do realize I've been seeing black spots out there. I wonder if it's because of the silencer that I put on, that now it's restricting the air and now the fuel's not getting burnt, so we're getting a soot build-up. So here's all the shit that came out. Oh look, we're blowing. Ugh, that doesn't look good. Apparently these things get clogged with soot and people have to clean them out every fucking year. I have not even had that for 6 months running. And it is unusable. If you're thinking about getting a Webasto heater, don't. If you're thinking about fucking van life, don't. This has been one problem after another. I don't know what to do now. Well, I made it back into town from the ranch. But that's all I have the steam for. So I was gonna go shopping, get some food, but instead I'm ordering DoorDash McDonald's to the park, to the van. First time for everything, see what happens. I feel like shit. I really want McDonald's, but I don't want to be around people, and the van is too big to go through drive-through. Okay, I feel kind of stupid, but that was fun. It can be done. We just had McDonald's delivered to the park. I know it's silly, but I never even thought to do that before. So I'm gonna pig out and watch some YouTubes and try to eat away my feelings. This is hitting the spot. I feel better already. Fries and burger on point today. Oh my god. Why does eating shitty food feel so fucking good? We're gonna turn that frown upside down. Alright. Didn't want to do this, but I have gone through the trouble of disassembling the Webasto heater. I'm about to open the heat module Let's see what kind of carbon buildup we've got here. Buildup on the glow plug, it looks like. Boop. Oh, there we go. Oh my god. Oh my god. Ugh. Holy crap. That is nasty. So that's just 2 months. 2.5 months. Oh my god, that's crazy. No wonder it wasn't working. Alright, well, we're gonna clean this out and then put it back together, see what happens. Oh my gosh. All that buildup from 2 months, 2.5 months maybe. That's crazy. All right, got everything cleaned best we can. Gonna let it dry out after our little seafoam bath. All right, now I just gotta plug it back in and see what happens. It's warm air. Hopefully that stops, because that's not good. We fixed it. It fucking worked. I can't believe it. But it worked. We have heat again, thank God. Oh my God. But we are pumping out heat, and that smoke went away. I think that was just leftover sea breeze that I didn't clean off properly. Oh my God, dude. Lesson learned. Don't go with gasoline Webasto if you live at elevation. Even the adjusted one. It's just not ideal. So that's probably something I'm gonna have to regularly do, but ultimately it wasn't that bad. I hate to say it. For as much as I freaked out, it wasn't that bad. I just tend to break things, and I just thought I would break it, so. And I'm not gonna put the silencer on the intake. I want as much airflow as possible for this thing, so. Whoo boy. Okay, we got the van back in order, so we took a couple steps back. We're right back up where we were. I got some my tepache. As you can see, it turned out pretty good. Got some nice carbonation. Delicious. Oh, that's tangy. Yum, yum, yum. I'm pooped. I'm gonna enjoy my tepache, watch some cartoons, and enjoy the warmth of my van once more. And there you go. Quite the emotional roller coaster at times. Building a van with zero building experience is not always easy, but we've learned so much throughout this process. I do hope you'll continue watching the videos as they come out. And if you've made it this far in the video, please consider liking and subscribing. It would really mean a lot to me. Until next time, bye-bye.